We're here with a short video bite sharing info you need to know if you're interested about partnering with Microsoft. Hi, I'm Regina Johnson. One of the questions I often hear from companies is, what does it take to start doing business with Microsoft? And not every company is ready to go to market with Microsoft on day one, and that's completely fine. What matters is knowing how to prepare for the next level. And so today, I'm joined by Rick Whittam. He is a director of partner development at Microsoft in the Global Partner Solutions organization, the same organization that I am in. And he talks to prospective partners and new partners about how they can maximize their Microsoft partnership. And Rick, thank you for joining me. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Regina. Thanks for having me. It's always great to talk with you and talk about partnering with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to ask you a question since both of us have talked to hundreds of entrepreneurs and early stage companies about partnering with Microsoft.
Yeah.
What advice would you have in your experience if you were going to give a CEO, give CEO some advice about a tech company who wants to be prepared to grow with Microsoft?
I love to switch up, Rick. I came prepared to ask you questions. One thing I love about both of our roles is we get to talk to so many people.
Yeah.
So that is a good question you asked. And what I've learned from working with many entrepreneurs is that preparation really sets the tone for long-term success. I think the companies that grow fastest with Microsoft usually do a few things right. I'm going to list out some things, okay?
All right.
First, they invest in both technical and business expertise. So this
Yeah.
means training their teams in areas like Azure, AI, and cloud security, and earning Microsoft certifications to show they're serious. And I know we did another video bite, Rick, and you talked about skilling, the very first
That's right.
thing,
That's
you
right.
know? uh, Things are changing so quickly. You need to know what's happening. And we at Microsoft roll out a lot of stuff. So, first, investing in both technical and business expertise through skillings. Second, you have to have a clear go-to-market plan. Okay, so I work in the go-to-market team and I talk with entrepreneurs all the time, and they cannot explain within a minute what is your problem that you're solving? What is the solution? And so, really knowing who your target customer is, how you price, and start with the process of really just being clear about that, and also listing your solution in the Microsoft Marketplace to be able to reach even more customers earlier is something that I think more people should consider, you know?
Hmm.
I think in general, really understanding your story is critical as a CEO, especially in this changing tech world, because nobody can share your story the way that you can. So that's the
Right.
second thing, go to
That's right.
market plan.
Yep.
Third thing that comes to mind is engaging. So a lot of times we're looking at who are the entrepreneurs that are actually engaging in this partner ecosystem. So Microsoft's partner ecosystem has over 500,000 companies. Some people just sit there. They don't join the events. They don't get active in some of the partner-led organizations or communities. And so they're not seeing everything that's happening around them. And so taking time to step away from your business, really to see what else is happening in the ecosystem will help them, anyone who's listening, understand how Microsoft is selling, how they can align to our approach. And I think another thing I want to call out here is a language that we use, and I know you've talked about it, Rick, the Microsoft Customer Engagement Methodology, or MCEM,
Yep.
right?
Emerson. Yeah.
That is the acronym of the day, right? Along with
That's right. That's
AI.
right.
For those who may not know, MSIM is the language that we use internally and what we want partners and entrepreneurs to understand and utilize for best practices and how you sell, how you convert leads into long-term success and long-term customers. So it's a certain language you can actually Google. You can go to Bing and search for Microsoft Customer Engagement Methodology, or MCEM, to really think about sales strategies and align with us. Because if entrepreneurs want to engage with us, you have to understand how we sell, you know?
Definitely.
And then
definitely.
I
I think
think,
Regina, like there,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
critical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you
Mm-hmm.
mentioned MCEM because so many folks ask us how to sell with us
Right.
and how we sell. And understanding that methodology, you'll be able to see where partners logically slip stream into that sales process.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody wants to leverage the power of our field sellers. They're some of the best sellers on the planet. And why wouldn't you take advantage of that, right? And an MCEM
Mm-hmm.
methodology is a great way to slipstream into that. So I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah. It's about shared language, you know? I think that understanding that is a game changer. I think the fourth thing that entrepreneurs should do, they should be considering is we have something called a solution partner designation. It's a
Mm.
certification. It is a recognition of deep expertise in a specific Microsoft solution area. So in data and AI, or in modern work, or business applications, or security, and more. Really getting this type of certification and then also doing other things to become what we call co-sell ready will help entrepreneurs who are partners open doors for visibility, incentives, and the ability to sell alongside us. So those are the four things that come to mind for me. Skilling, go-to-market plan, engaging, MSIM, and solution designations. Did I miss anything, Rick?
I think that's perfect. You hit the big points. I think the only thing I would add, Regina, is you said mention have a plan, but also
Mhm.
um, have a plan to be diligent about it. There is
Yeah,
no silver bullet. We've talked about this. There is no cheat code. It is a process that we lay out in MAI CPP, our Cloud Partner Program, and also the course that we talked about earlier. It's a process,
yeah,
and if you follow that process, you will get the results that you want. These programs are designed to scale globally, and if that is your mission, just follow the process and you will get
yeah,
there. But you got to be diligent about it. You got to put in the work.
yeah. Follow the process. I love that. I think that summarizes everything I was saying. Showing up with a strong solution, your story, build your internal muscle, start positioning yourself early. Rick, thank you for actually asking me the question. I love this back and forth.
Great to be here, Regina. I love the dialogue we've got, and hopefully the folks listening to this are going to be able to benefit from it.
Yep, you heard him. We want you to benefit. So check out the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program website today and our other videos.